If anyone deserves a WNBA Supermax contract, it's definitely Kelsey Mitchell. Since being drafted in 2018, she's been with the Indiana Fever and has grown into a core part of the franchise. Now, with a record-setting $1.4 million Supermax deal keeping her in Indiana, even NBA stars like Tyrese Haliburton and Obi Toppin are taking notice, publicly celebrating her return to the Fever. Both NBA stars delivered their congratulatory messages in a video shared on the Indiana Fever page. "Kelsey, my girl, congratulations on signing a Supermax," Haliburton said in the video. "Welcome back to the squad. So excited that you are here. Can't wait to see what you and the ladies do this season." Toppin's message also followed in the same spirit, saying, "What's going on? Kelsey, just wanted to say congratulations on resigning. Super excited to have you back here in Indy. Can't wait to watch you play. Go Fever." Being part of sister franchise to the Indiana Pacers, Haliburton has gone on record multiple times, lending his support vocally for the Fever, especially for Kelsey Mitchell. When she suffered a leg injury during the 2025 WNBA semifinals, he publicly shared messages of support. The same goes for Toppin, who has also been present at Fever games alongside teammates like Ben Shepherd. Her signing also solidifies the Fever's core Big Three, alongside Caitlin Clark and Aaliyah Boston for the 2026 season. Last season, Clark wasn't fully available due to injury, and the team finished with a 24-20 regular season record. They did, however, win the Commissioner's Cup. Now, with Clark fully available alongside Boston and Mitchell, the Fever have a foundation strong enough to build a squad capable of going even further. And they've been making serious moves to build that squad. Apart from Mitchell, the Fever have re-signed Lexi Hull, who started 30 of 44 games last season. They've also secured 6 feet 4 inches forward Monique Billings, who spent the 2025 season with the Golden State Valkyries. The team also holds several high picks in the upcoming WNBA Draft 2026 on Monday, which will further help fill out the roster. Hopefully, whatever squad they eventually assemble, it all comes together. But with Mitchell now back alongside Clark in Boston, it's already looking like a better season for Indiana. Fever General Manager Amber Cox praises Kelsey Mitchell as a foundational piece. For the Indiana Fever, the message surrounding Kelsey Mitchell's return is clear. This wasn't just business as usual. It was a priority. For nearly a decade, Kelsey has been a foundational piece of the Indiana Fever, and securing her return was our highest priority. Those were the exact words of General Manager Amber Cox when speaking about Mitchell's re-signing. And in fact, if not for all the years she has given this franchise, this contract would still be justified by her performance last season. With Caitlin Clark limited by injury, she practically shouldered the team. She averaged a career-high 20.2 points per game in the regular season and 22.3 points per game in the postseason. As Amber Cox also said, she further cemented her legacy last season, and we hope her return underscores how much she is valued by our entire organization. For her, Mitchell has not only elevated the franchise, but she has also elevated women's basketball as a whole. Her return definitely signals a bright season ahead for the Fever. And like Obi Toppin, Fever fans can't wait to watch her play again. The locker room buzzed a little differently that day. Not louder, not quieter, but sharper. News had just broken. A $1.4 million announcement tied to Kelsey Mitchell had sent ripples far beyond the court. It wasn't just about the number. It was about recognition, timing, and what it meant for the game. Tyrese Haliburton leaned back in his chair, lacing his sneakers with slow precision. "That's big," he said, almost to himself, but loud enough for the room to catch it. Not just for her, for everybody watching. Across from him, Obi Toppin nodded, spinning a basketball on his finger before letting it drop into his palm. "Yeah," he added, "it shows what's coming." People are finally paying attention the way they should have been all along. The announcement had spread fast, faster than a fast break. For some, it was a headline. For others, it was validation. For players like Haliburton and Toppin, it was something more personal, a glimpse into the evolving future of basketball as a whole. Haliburton looked up, thoughtful. "You know what I like most? It's not just about her scoring or highlights. It's about impact. She's been putting in work for years. This just proves consistency matters." Toppin grinned. Facts. And it sets a tone. Younger players see this and think, okay, there's a path. There's real value here. That changes how people approach the game. The room settled into a reflective quiet. It wasn't often that a single announcement could shift perspective so quickly, but this one had. Outside, cameras waited. Headlines were already being written, opinions forming, debates starting. But inside, it felt simpler. Respect recognized. Progress acknowledged. Imagine where this goes next, Haliburton said, breaking the silence. If this is where we're at now, what about 5 years from now? Toppin shrugged, but his smile lingered. Bigger deals, bigger stages, more eyes. And honestly, it's deserved. There was no jealousy in his tone, only admiration. That was the part that mattered most. The game wasn't shrinking to make room. It was expanding. Haliburton stood, bouncing a ball lightly against the floor. At the end of the day, it's all basketball. Talent is talent. And when it gets rewarded like this, it pushes everyone. Toppin tapped the ball out of his hands, laughing. Guess we better keep working then, huh? Always, Haliburton replied. And just like that, the moment passed, but not entirely, because something had shifted. Not dramatically, not loudly, but enough. Enough to remind everyone watching that the game isn't standing still. It's growing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Olympics Training News 24.